Welcome, everyone. So, are you stuck in a victim mindset? Are you struggling to get out your own head? Are you procrastinating because you're stuck in your own head, victim mindset? If you are, and you're in a place where you need some mindset help, you're at the right place. So, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 steps to overcoming the victim mindset in this very video. So, welcome, first of all. I hope you're all well. Sean Colley here. It's Tuesday night, and I'm ready to give you some value bombs that you can take into the rest of the week and start to turn the mindset around from victim to victor. So if you're struggling right now, it's one of those things where you need to start realizing anyone can fall into this trap. Anyone can easily go into the victim mindset because life is tough, right? Life can fuck us over and life can get in the way. So we might start the day right, or we might have started the year right. This year's getting smashed. I'm making sure these goals get done. I'm in a good mindset. And then life happens, and all of a sudden, things start creeping in to make you the victim, all in your own head. So it's about overcoming it, because the problems aren't going to stop. Life isn't going to stop. So what are you actually going to do to move from out of your own head in this victim mindset, which is full of shit, mustard shit, like the Wolf of Wall Street film says? You've got to get out of this. So this is going to help you massively. So I want to get into it. So point number 1 is, it might seem simple, but I want to break it down. So point number 1 is to learn how to manage your mood. So you've got to learn how to manage your mood. You'll be surprised. I mean, I used to deal with this issue as well. But lack of self-awareness is basically the number 1 reason why people fall into the victim mode. Because everyone's just doing the daily things, going to work, doing what they've got to do. And when life happens to them, by default, you fall into the trap. You fall into the trap of victim mindset. So you've got to be, first point, you've got to learn to manage your mood. And the best way to do that is by becoming more self-aware. If you can become more self-aware when the negative shit starts happening, because it will come. Evening, Lindsay, hope you're well. When the negative crap starts coming into your mindset, and it will, because it's life and we're all human, can you now begin to be more self-aware in the moment to think, okay, let me take a step back here. Let me really start to dissect. I mean, I can feel negative thoughts coming along. I don't want to get into that space of a victim mindset. What can I do right now to snap out of it? And there's a few things. I'm going to go over them. If you can do this and you can catch it, if you can catch the moment when you're starting to go into that victim mindset and come out of it, this is basically a massive and one of the integral parts to your mindset, personal development, that is going to help you keep pushing forward with whatever you're trying to do, even if it's just living a more positive life. If you can catch it in the moment, that's where you can start to begin to make the changes. So you might have victim mindset. Some examples, right? You could be focused on looking at the problems too much. Who does that? When a scenario comes along that's shit, do you look at that scenario and look at the problems and dwell on them? If you do, you're going to be in a victim mindset because you're in that negative space. Do you have thoughts of not feeling good enough? You don't feel good enough that you can maybe achieve a certain goal or get that job that you want. Again, it's a victim mindset. It's all about me, me, me. I'm not good enough. I'm not. Well, what about if you are? It's about switching it and catching it in the moment. If you're a victim, trust me, it's going to spiral into other areas of your life, your family life, and the rest of it. And if you're running a business, again, I've said this before with other areas, if you're in this victim mindset and you're trying to run a business or you've got a partner, you're in trouble. It's going to go downhill. You can't stay in this position too long. You've got to snap out of it. So you've got to learn. Point number 1 is to learn how to manage your mood, right? You might have other thoughts of, always feeling ungrateful. How about you start feeling grateful for something for once, right? You'd be surprised how being grateful for something, if you think about being grateful in the morning, and this is something that I implement, if you can do that, you can then turn the day into a victim mindset. Instead of being a victim all the time, victor is the key. So a couple of key steps that I want to give you. So first one, you want to recognize and catching the moment when you're slipping into the victim mindset. You can then make a change fast. As well as that, you want to start being self-aware and start thinking about who in your circle is in that victim mindset, because whoever you're around, you're typically going to be like that, right? It's just the way it is. We're brought up, and if the circle that we're around, usually we're the next one in that. So you've got to start questioning who's in your circle and who's in the victim mindset. And it sounds quite harsh, but time must then be limited if you want to go on and grow with those people. That's the harsh reality of wanting to grow. It's the harsh reality of wanting to build, grow a business, grow personally. You must limit yourself. You must cut off dead wood if needed. So you start to think about these things. Who's in your life that is causing you more victim negative mindset? Could you lower the time with them? Is that an option for you? Or, you know, you've got your own life to live. It's up to you if you can do that, but I recommend it. So a couple of key things you can do to snap out the moment as well. In regards to managing your mood, when you feel the negative things coming along and you start feeling yourself slipping into the victim mindset, you want to move into a victor mindset. So an example of a victor mindset is taking responsibility. Because when you take responsibility and then ultimately look for a solution, for example, you're now moving into the victor mindset, the person that gets things done, not the person that dwells on the crap in the victim mode, in the negative space, and nothing gets done other than procrastinate and just fall lower and lower into the pit. Self-pity and the rest of it. So you've got to be able to take responsibility and then be solutions focused. That's going to help you be massively on the victor side. Victor is the key. And ultimately, you want to be decisive. There's I'd highly recommend actually writing down all the different things that you can think of when you think of someone who's in a victor mindset. So someone who's triumphant, takes responsibility, self-aware, and then write a list of all the people or all the a list of things that come under the victim mindset. So what does a victim mindset look like? It may be someone who's just negative, looks at the problems all the time, doesn't look at solutions, always self-pity, all those kind of things. So identifying the first one is key. Manage your mood. Don't be a yo-yo. Be a victor, not a victim. That was a big one, chunky one, meaty one at the beginning. Point number 2, a massive way to overcome getting stuck in that victim mindset right now is to take action. Take massive action. You know, it's so easy when we're feeling low, when we're feeling crap, you want to just stay in that negative mind space and be in that self-pity mindset and get absolutely nothing done. So let me give you an example. You know, this morning, right, I woke up, didn't feel very good, felt lethargic. You know, we all go through that, right? We're not going to be motivated every single day. So I felt crap. And I questioned myself whether or not to go to the gym, because I plan every Tuesday I go to the gym. And I thought to myself, oh, I don't know about this. I might just have a rest day. It'll be all right. Guys, honestly, you've got to understand the detrimental effects of falling into that trap. I'm feeling low. Oh, I'm not feeling great. Take massive action. So I went to the gym. I had a great workout. And when I came out of the gym, literally an hour and 20 minutes later, I felt absolutely fantastic. So what is that all about? Start to question yourselves in these periods when you're feeling crap. Okay, let me snap out of this. What can I do right now that's going to help me to overcome this? Take massive action. Feeling crap, you had a plan to go on a run. You don't want to do it. You're in your own headspace, negative. Get it done. See how you feel afterwards. Completely different ball game. And you'll be questioning yourself, why did I even think like that? Why don't I just get it done regardless? We're human. We're just human. It happens. So it's about catching it in the moment, and it's about taking massive action. This stuff is golden, guys, if you apply it. To be honest with you, you know, I had things to do. I've got a family, right? I don't need to be doing these lives, but I want to. At the time I didn't want to. I was thinking, should I just leave it today? But I know I have a duty to do. And I know after I've done this, I'll feel great for it. So get it done and take the action. So these are chunky points, guys. You know, talking, you can know it all. This is what I've learned. Just before going to the last point, you can literally know it all. You can know all the information. You can read all the books. You can do everything, and you can know it all up here. But what it really comes down to is doing it day by day. When the crap situation comes along, are you self-aware to be solutions focused? When you can't be asked to go to the gym, do you crumble, or do you make it happen and take the massive action? I'm telling you, on the other side of the action is where self-belief, confidence, and all the rest of it comes. But a lot of people won't take the action. They'll fall to their own negative mindset. They won't get nothing done. And guess what? They feel even worse because they procrastinated. So you've got to be self-aware, and you've got to take the massive action. Make sure with whatever, I mean, you know, listen to me or not. It's not my business. I'm on here giving the valuable information. It's up to you to listen and take action. Point number 3, let's get into it. You know, with all that being said, taking the massive action, focusing on, you know, your mood. It's very easy to try and think that you're perfect, or trying to attain to be perfect. And point number 3 is take the pressure off trying to be perfect. Because here's the thing, right? If you're trying to be perfect, trying to attain to perfection, and then you fail in one thing, you've got to understand we're humans and we're going to fail. We're going to make mistakes. And if and when you do, it's easy to just get in that victim mindset because you didn't do the thing that you said you wanted to do. So just look, you know, accept that we have flaws, accept that sometimes we will fall short, embrace it, accept it, understand it, and then go again. You literally have to start talking to yourself like you're your best friend. How would your best friend talk to you if you fail to do something? They would do it with self-care. So take the pressure off yourself, guys. With that said, you know, you've got your goals. They're there to be hit. But if and when you don't do it for any reason, take the pressure off. Stop beating yourself up. It's making you go into the victim mindset. So catch the negativity in the moment, guys. I'll run over the 3 points again as an overview. So point number 1 was learn how to manage your mood. And you do that by the things that I discussed in here. There's other ways, but these are some real key points to help you start managing your mood and coming out of the victim mindset. Point number 2 is to take massive action. Don't procrastinate, get it done, and then you will be the victor by taking massive action. And point number 3, guys, is to take pressure off being perfect. It's unattainable, unsustainable. But at the very same time, you've got to make sure that you've got your goals there. You've got to go after them. So I hope that helps, guys. This is valuable stuff. It's all about implementation. You can know it all, like I said. Knowledge without action means absolutely nothing. Make sure you get to work. If you're interested in one-to-one personal development coaching, then send me a message immediately, because I'm looking to work with a few more people on a one-to-one basis, a trial period of 1 month. If you're interested in getting more confident, more self-belief, overcoming procrastination, overcoming doubt, and really start taking the action now to hit your goals, growing your personal development, growing your business, send me a message. I've been through the process. I'm personally coached as well. I've got a coach, and I can't condone it enough. Hence why I got qualified in this personal development and business development space, so I can now help others like I was helped and took action. So if you are interested in that, DM me and we can have a chat. We'll have a call. Other than that, have a great week. Make sure you implement these steps. Become the victim Don't become the victim. Become the victor, not the victim. Take care.